So we're out here at the Double Mountain Showdown, and we're using the comp kit. We've got we've got 5 cameras downrange right now. We're going for a world record attempt today. So we've got a camera on a cold bore target, and then this is relay 3 and 4 for the match. So we've got cameras at 5, 6, 7, and 8, all the way out to 2 miles. What's great about the comp kit, we've got microphones in the cameras now. So I could see a small puff back here just now when he shot, but I could also hear the miss, which is super helpful, and you don't have to be so focused on the cameras. Also, the comp kits use 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which has lower latency and less interference, so it's a faster response time, and just makes it a lot easier and smoother to run a match, and you get quicker responses to the shooters as to whether or not they got an impact. So we'll watch this next shot here. So we've got the audio and visual signature that was a miss right there. So the competition kit comes with this DVR and the hard case. Everything, 6 cameras, the receiver, the DVR, charging strip, everything fits into the one hard case. We've got HDMI out on the DVR, so we're feeding it to this screen, and sometimes we actually feed that through a splitter and put screens on the outside for spectators to watch. The system, so our receiver plugs in here to this top port on the DVR, and this is what allows us to get the camera feeds on here. You can also power the line cameras from these bottom ports here. Just the way that we've got everything set up for this match, I'm actually using a separate network switch to do that, but typically you would run the line cameras out of this network port. So these PoE ports on the side here plug the camera directly in, and it will provide power and data to the camera so that it feeds in. And again, that's this line camera right here that we're running. So we've even got some people who are using multiple DVRs if you've got multiple active firing lines. And they use the shooter cams to help determine which line took the shot. And so you can actually put, you could have shooter cam 1 and targets 1 and 2 on one DVR, shooter cam 2 and targets 3 and 4 on another DVR, and have multiple people scoring multiple active lanes at the same time. And while he's getting ready for the next shot, I'll show you a couple other cool features of the comp kit. We've got a zoom feature here. You can draw a box in the area you want to zoom in on. You can even bring this in a little bit tighter if there's, say, a question right here. I like to draw a box about the same shape as the screen, and then it won't distort the image, so we can double check, yep, those all look like good impacts. So there was no visual signature, but we got the audio to confirm that was a miss. So we can just scroll here to the next target. It's that quick, it's that simple. Turn the audio on at the top, and then while he's transitioning, these are the cameras that we've got set up today. I've got a line camera here so that we can watch the shooters and confirm if we need to replay anything. We can confirm when the shooter took their shot. That's our cold bore target, and then the 4 targets for the match today. So anyone that you want to hop into, just double click on it, feed comes right up, and you've got your audio there. And again, you can just scroll back and forth between those cameras quickly as they progress through the match. Some other cool things that you can do with the DVR, we can set the screen layout to this, and you can actually drag these around. So I can put camera 6 here. I've still got the audio on. I can watch that he took a shot here, but if you don't have a view to the shooters, you can use the line cameras. We can set you up with different line cameras. I've got this one on the bench right here, so I can just turn that. But you can watch them take the shot, and then you know it's time to look at the target. As I score him, I'm going to write down his start time so that if we need to do a relay, we've got it. If we need to do any reviews, we'll use that start time, and we can go back in the playback and just quickly check that at the end of the match to confirm whether it was a hit or a miss if there was any questions. So we can hop here to playback.
Sorry I left it grassy for you.
535.50, and that would have been on camera 5.
I'm gonna let them warm up a little.
We'll search.
I didn't put it all the way up to 3,000.
And so we can replay his shot here. And again, as you transition through each target, you can only have the audio on for one target at a time, so we'll turn the audio on for each target as we switch over to it.
How's it going?
So there's just a lot of different options and possibilities with this system and different ways to configure it to meet your needs.